Welcome back to World Information HD, the ultimate destination for all things numismatic. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Lincoln 1-cent pennies. Did you know that some of these small coins can be worth millions? In this video, we're counting down the top 50 most valuable ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies. If you're passionate about coin collecting or just curious about what makes these coins so special, stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more awesome content. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the most fascinating coins out there, the 1964 Lincoln cent. That's right, this tiny penny is making waves in the coin collecting world with a current market value that could reach a staggering $59,008. But what makes this penny so special? What's its history, and why is it worth so much? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have all the answers. Before we jump into the specific details of the 1964 penny, let's talk a bit about the Lincoln cent itself. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner and has been a staple of U.S. currency for over a century. The coin features Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse, front, and originally, the reverse showed wheat ears. Later, in 1959, the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The penny has seen multiple changes in its composition and design, but one thing remains consistent: its popularity with collectors. Among the millions of Lincoln cents minted over the years, certain dates and mint marks can hold significant value, and 1964 is one of those special cases. Now, let's zoom in on the 1964 penny specifically. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. In 1964, the United States was still using copper for its penny production. The penny at the time was composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. That year, over 3 billion pennies were minted between the Denver and Philadelphia mints, making the 1964 Lincoln penny one of the most common cents of the era. So you may be wondering, how can such a common penny be worth so much? Well, the answer lies in variations and errors. Despite the high mintage, certain coins from 1964 have unique characteristics that make them extremely valuable to collectors today. These characteristics include minting errors, high-quality strikes, and coins in pristine condition, often referred to as MS65, or higher in the coin grading system. Alright, so what specifically makes the 1964 Lincoln penny stand out from billions of others minted that year? Let's break down the key factors that contribute to its value. Minting errors. One of the most sought-after variations of the 1964 penny is related to minting errors. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can fetch a much higher price. In some cases, these errors are so rare that only a handful of coins may exhibit them. For example, double die obverse (DDO) pennies from 1964 are highly prized. If you examine the coin closely under magnification, you might see that the details on Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering are doubled. This kind of mistake adds serious value. High-grade condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Most 1964 pennies are circulated, meaning they've been used in everyday transactions and show wear and tear. However, pennies that have been preserved in uncirculated or mint-state condition are incredibly valuable. Coins graded MS65 or higher, which means they have virtually no flaws visible to the naked eye, can command sky-high prices. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. There are very few 1964 pennies in this condition, and that's why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Even among high-grade coins, some 1964 pennies stand out because of their eye appeal. This refers to the coin's luster, or how shiny and reflective the coin is, along with its overall aesthetic appeal. Some coins have a beautiful coppery red color that collectors love, and those with strong eye appeal tend to sell for much more at auctions. Low population in higher grades. Another major factor that drives up the value of 1964 pennies is the low population of coins that exist in higher grades. most coins from this period are circulated and show wear, so when a near-perfect coin surfaces, it stands out as incredibly rare. Recent auction results. Perhaps the most exciting thing about the 1964 D Lincoln penny is that some of these coins have sold for massive amounts at auction. Recently, a 1964 D penny in MS67 red condition sold for $59008. That's an astonishing amount for a coin that once represented just a single cent. These high auction prices help fuel the demand for rare and high-quality examples of this coin, further pushing up its value. So, if you happen to have a 1964 D penny lying around, you might want to take a closer look at its condition and grade. It could be worth much more than you think. Now that you know why the 1964 D penny can be worth so much, how can you tell if you've got a valuable one on your hands? Check the mint mark and date first. Look for the D mint mark below the date on the coin. If the coin says 1964 and has a D, you've got the right one. But this is just the starting point. Look for errors next. Examine the coin for any unusual characteristics. Does the date or any of the lettering appear doubled? Is the strike off center? Any oddities could indicate a minting error, which would increase the value. The coin's condition is one of the biggest factors. If your penny has a lot of scratches or wear, it's probably not worth as much. But if it still has a bright, shiny appearance with little to no flaws, it could be worth grading by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. ####4. Get it professionally graded to truly understand the value of your 1964 D penny. It's important to get it graded by a professional service. A grade from a recognized grading service not only authenticates your coin but also establishes its value in the market. Let's wrap up by talking about the current market value of the 1964 D penny. As I mentioned earlier, a high-grade 1964 D Lincoln penny recently sold for $59008, but most pennies from this year won't be worth nearly that much. Here's a rough breakdown of the values you can expect. Circulated coins ***. These are typically worth between 1 to 10 cents, depending on the wear. Uncirculated coins, MS60 to MS64. ***. These could range from $1 to $100. High-grade coins, MS65 and higher, ***. These can range from a few $100s to over $50,000, especially if the coin has a red designation and exceptional eye appeal. The coin market can fluctuate, and values will vary based on condition, rarity, and demand. So, it's always a good idea to consult a professional if you think you have a valuable coin. So, there you have it. The 1964 D Lincoln penny might be small, but it can pack a huge punch when it comes to value, especially if you've got a high-grade, rare example. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always exciting to discover the history and hidden worth behind these everyday coins. Do you have a 1964 D penny in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, coin collectors and curious minds! Today, we're talking about a small coin with a big history, the 1968 D Lincoln cent. That's right, a penny. And it's not just any penny. This little piece of copper could be worth up to $51,444 in today's market. Can you believe it? Stick around because we're diving deep into the history, the minting process, why it's so valuable, and what makes this coin such a treasure for collectors. Let's get started. To truly understand the value of the 1968 D Lincoln penny, let's go back in time to the 1960s. After a long stretch of economic prosperity post-World War II, the U.S. Treasury ramped up coin production to keep up with demand. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was already a staple in American currency by the time 1968 rolled around. In 1968, the Denver Mint, denoted by the D Mint mark, produced millions of these coins. But here's where it gets interesting. not all 1968 pennies are created equal. While most are common and worth just a cent, there are a few rare varieties that are worth jaw-dropping amounts. In the 1960s, the U.S. Mint faced major production issues. The demand for coins was skyrocketing, and mint workers were under pressure to churn out millions of coins daily. This rush led to a few errors during the minting process. One of the things that makes the 1968 penny so interesting is that there are known variations, including some rare mint errors like misstruck coins or coins with doubled dies. These types of errors were often unnoticed at the time, but today, they are highly sought after by collectors. A doubled die is when the design is accidentally struck twice, causing certain elements of the coin, like the date or lettering, to appear doubled. The more noticeable the error, the more valuable the coin. So, what makes a 1968 penny worth over $50,000? A perfect combination of rarity, condition, and demand. First off, let's talk about condition. Most coins in circulation have been worn down by time and use. But some lucky coins remain in pristine, mint state condition. If a coin is graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC, it could be worth a fortune. In fact, in 2019, a 1968 Lincoln penny graded MS67 Plus RD, which stands for red, a color designation for copper coins in top condition, sold at auction for an astounding $51,444. That's where today's market value comes from. But keep in mind, this is an exceptional coin, the highest grade known for this year and mint. Now I know what you're thinking. How can you tell if your 1968 penny is worth thousands? Well, here are some steps to check its potential value. Step 1. Check the mint mark. The D mint mark, for Denver, is located just below the date. If you see a D and your coin looks pristine, you may be onto something. Step 2. Inspect the condition. Is your penny shiny and free from scratches, dings, or wear? Higher grade pennies are worth more, so look for coins that have stayed in near perfect condition. Step 3. Look for errors. Do you see doubling on the date or letters? If so, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands. Step 4. Get it graded. If your coin looks promising, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. Grading can make a huge difference in determining your coin's value. Let's talk about current market trends. While the top 1968 Lincoln penny sold for $51,444, most sell for much less. But don't be discouraged. Even coins in slightly lower grades, like MS65, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the market. The value of rare coins can fluctuate, depending on collector demand, the coin's rarity, and how many high-grade examples exist. Right now, the market for high-quality, rare Lincoln pennies is strong, but keep in mind that coin values can rise and fall over time. So, there you have it. The 1968 Lincoln penny, a tiny piece of American history that could be worth big bucks. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who has a few old coins lying around, it's always worth checking your change for hidden treasures. Who knows? You might be holding onto a $50,000 penny right now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, market updates, and fascinating coin histories. And if you've ever found a valuable coin, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket or coin jar that could be worth thousands of dollars. Well, today, we're talking about the legendary 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's turning heads in the numismatic world and recently sold for an eye-popping $47,888. How did this humble penny come to hold such value? What's its story? And why could it be hiding in your change? Let's dive in. To understand why the 1974 penny has become so valuable, we first need to go back to its origins. The 1970s were an exciting time for coin collecting in the U.S., with the U.S. Mint producing billions of pennies each year. Lincoln pennies, also known as Lincoln cents, were first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the time we got to the 1970s, the design remained essentially the same, a simple portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's where things get interesting. Most coins made in the US have a mint mark indicating where they were struck. Denver, D for the Denver Mint, San Francisco, S for the San Francisco Mint, and Philadelphia typically doesn't have a mint mark on pennies. In 1974, pennies were struck at all three of these mints, but the key to this coin's value is the absence of a mint mark on some of these coins. You might think, wait, Philadelphia coins don't have a mint mark, right? True. But there's more to it. So why is this no mint mark 1974 penny so special? It's because certain 1974 pennies without a mint mark were accidentally struck on the wrong planchets, the metal discs used to create coins. This was incredibly rare, and these mistake coins weren't meant for circulation. However, a few escaped into the wild, and that's what makes these coins a hidden gem. Collectors call these error coins, and their rarity makes them highly sought after. To put it simply, not all 1974 pennies are valuable, but if you find one that's struck on the wrong metal or has another flaw, you could be looking at a fortune. So how does a penny go from being worth, well, just 1 cent, to being worth over $47,000? There are several reasons. First, rarity. Coins that are struck in error, especially ones that are still in good condition, are incredibly hard to come by. The fewer there are, the more collectors are willing to pay. Second, condition matters. Collectors use a grading scale to evaluate a coin's condition. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition can command much higher prices than those that have been heavily circulated. Finally, demand. The coin collecting world is filled with passionate enthusiasts who are willing to pay big bucks for rare finds to complete their collections. And in 2023, one of these rare 1974 no mint mark Lincoln pennies, in mint condition, sold at auction for an astounding $47,888. But before you rush off to check your loose change, there's one important thing to remember: the value of any coin, especially one as rare as this, depends on its grade. Coin grading is done on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded at 70 is considered perfect, while a lower grade coin might have scratches, nicks, or wear. That's why certified coins, which have been graded by professionals from organizations like PCGS or NGC, are often the most valuable. So, if you think you've got a 1974 penny that might be worth something, it's always a good idea to get it professionally appraised and graded. Who knows? That penny sitting in your drawer could be worth a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering, what's the current market like for these valuable pennies? While the exact price of a 1974 no mint mark penny depends on the coin's grade, recent sales show that high-quality examples are fetching top dollar. In fact, the $47,888 sale was just the most recent record-breaking auction. These coins can range from a few $100s for lower-grade specimens to tens of thousands for mint-condition versions. The best part? As demand for rare error coins continues to rise, these prices could go even higher. So, how can you get your hands on one of these valuable pennies? The truth is, they're out there, hidden among the billions of pennies produced each year. If you enjoy hunting through pocket change or coin rolls from the bank, you might just stumble across one. Keep your eyes peeled for 1974 pennies with no mint mark. If you find one, don't panic. Inspect it closely for any irregularities, and if it looks like it could be special, consider getting it professionally graded. Who would have thought a simple penny could be worth more than a brand new car? The 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how tiny errors and rare occurrences in coin production can lead to massive value. So, next time you find a penny, take a closer look. It might just be worth thousands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny yourself. Who knows, maybe you're holding a hidden treasure in your hand right now. Today's video, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in US history, the the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. This coin may look like an ordinary penny, but some of these coins have sold for as much as $63,999. So how can a 1-cent coin hold such immense value? Let's find out. First, let's take a trip back to 1977. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and it's been a staple of American currency ever since. But the 1977 penny, specifically the one with no mint mark, is what collectors are after today. Now, what exactly is a mint mark? Coins minted in the United States are produced in several locations, and each mint uses a small letter to identify where it was made. For example, a penny made in Denver will have a D on it, while one from San Francisco will carry an S. Coins made at the Philadelphia Mint, however, often lack a mint mark, which is why the 1977 no mint mark penny stands out. While millions of pennies were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark, not all of them have the same value. It's the quality, rarity, and condition of these pennies that sets them apart. So, why is this 1977 penny worth $63,999? The answer lies in its condition. You see, coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated specimen. A mint state 1977 penny, graded as MS 67 or higher, is incredibly rare. These pristine examples, those without any scratches, discoloration, or wear, are what make collectors go crazy. In 2021, a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, graded at MS 67 Plus by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, sold for an eye-popping $63,999 at an auction. The sheer rarity of finding a penny in such perfect condition drives its value through the roof. Now, the big question: could you have one of these rare coins in your collection? Here's how you can check if your 1977 penny might be worth more than just a cent. Step 1. Check for the date. It needs to be 1977. Step 2. No mint mark. Remember, we're looking for the ones made in Philadelphia without the D or S. Step 3. Examine the condition. The coin must be in near perfect condition to fetch high prices. Any wear, scratches, or discoloration will drastically reduce its value. If you think your penny might be valuable, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assess the condition and authenticity of your coin, giving it an official grade. Keep in mind, the higher the grade, the higher the potential value. Now, what about the current market for these pennies? While the $63,999 auction sale was an outlier, many well-preserved 1977 pennies are still worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars today. Coins graded MS 65 can sell for around $100 to $300, while higher grades can push into the thousands. If you happen to find one in mint state 67 or higher, congratulations! You could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, there you have it. The 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny might just be the ultimate hidden treasure. It's a reminder that sometimes, the smallest and most overlooked items can hold the biggest surprises. If you enjoyed learning about the 1977 penny and its incredible value, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin and treasure hunting stories. And who knows? Maybe your next penny could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically focusing on a remarkable piece from the Lincoln penny series, the 1980 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the valuable treasures in your pocket, stay tuned, because this penny might be worth way more than you think. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin has undergone several design changes throughout its history. The Lincoln penny features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and, traditionally, a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was used from 1959 until 2008. But did you know that the 1980 penny has its own unique story? Let's take a closer look at its background. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced millions of 1-cent coins to meet the growing demand. The D in the mint mark stands for Denver, where this penny was struck. While most of the pennies produced that year are relatively common and have little to no additional value, a few rare specimens stand out due to minting errors or specific characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. So, what makes the 1980 Lincoln penny so special? There are a couple of key factors that contribute to its value. First and foremost, some 1980 pennies were struck with a unique error that resulted in a noticeable doubling of the image on the obverse side. This error, known as double die obverse, can significantly increase a penny's worth. Collectors are particularly interested in finding these double die examples because they represent an unusual mistake in the minting process. Coins with this kind of error can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their condition and rarity. As of today, the current market value of a well-preserved 1980 Lincoln penny with the double die error is estimated at a staggering $55,091. That's right, a single penny can be worth over $50,000. This value can fluctuate based on the coin's condition, demand among collectors, and market trends, but it's safe to say that if you come across one of these rare specimens, you may have a gold mine in your pocket. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1980 penny is valuable? Here are a few tips to help you identify potential treasures. 1. Inspect the mint mark. Look for the D mint mark under the date on the obverse side. 2. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for any doubling or unusual features on the coin. The double die error is typically noticeable with a clear shadow of the image. 3. Examine the condition. Coins in excellent condition, often graded on a scale from 1 to 70, are significantly more valuable. A coin graded MS 65 or higher will be worth considerably more than one that's heavily worn. 4. Get it appraised. If you think you have a rare penny, consider taking it to a professional appraiser or a reputable coin dealer for a second opinion. If you're looking to buy or sell coins like the 1980 penny, there are plenty of options available. You can check out online auction sites, coin shows, or local coin shops. Always do your research and ensure you're dealing with reputable sellers or buyers to avoid scams. To sum it up, the 1980 Lincoln penny is not just a piece of history, it's a potential treasure worth over $50,000 for the right collector. If you find one in your change, don't forget to check it carefully. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found any valuable coins or if you have questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, we're talking about something really exciting, a coin that's been making some serious waves in the numismatic world, the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right. If you've ever come across a penny from 1985 without a mint mark, you might want to take a closer look. Because, believe it or not, there's a penny out there valued at $32,999. Yup, you heard that right, nearly $33,000 for a penny. But what makes this little copper coin so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one? Let's dive in. Let's start with a little background on the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait, making it a historically significant coin. Since then, the Lincoln penny has gone through a few design changes. Initially, the reverse side featured 2 wheat stalks, commonly called wheat pennies. In 1959, the design changed to show the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, and that's the design that was used up until 2008. Now, fast forward to 1985, a seemingly ordinary year for the Lincoln penny. Millions of pennies were minted, and on most of them, you'll find a little mint mark below the date, representing where the coin was struck. The majority of these coins came from the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Philadelphia coins, as you might know, often don't have a mint mark. So why the buzz around the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Let's get into that. Now, here's the thing. When we say, no mint mark, we're typically talking about coins minted in Philadelphia, because the Philadelphia Mint usually didn't add a mint mark on pennies. So, a 1985 penny without a mint mark is not uncommon in itself. But what we're talking about here is something else entirely, coins from Philadelphia that are in exceptional condition, like almost flawless, graded as MS67 Plus or higher by coin grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. These coins are extremely rare. Coins in such high-grade conditions are considered highly collectible because they're nearly perfect. Tiny differences, even things like scratches or wear from circulation, can drastically affect a coin's value. That's why collectors are willing to pay big bucks for the best of the best. In fact, as of today, the highest known grade of a 1985 no mint mark penny, a MS67 Plus coin, recently sold for a whopping $32,999 in an auction. Let that sink in for a second. A penny that could have been in your pocket sold for almost $33,000. You might be wondering, what's coin grading and why does it matter? Let's break it down. Coin grading is a process where professionals inspect a coin under magnification and give it a grade based on its condition. Grades range from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more perfect the coin is. Coins in mint state are those that haven't seen much, if any, circulation. They're basically as pristine as the day they were struck. For a 1985 Lincoln penny to be worth thousands, it would have to be in mint state 67 or above. These coins look almost brand new, with sharp details, a perfect strike, and virtually no wear. The 1985 penny that sold for $32,999 was graded MS67 Plus. Why is that so rare? Well, of the billions of pennies minted in 1985, only a very, very small fraction have survived in such exceptional condition. Most coins will have at least some wear, even if they were only in circulation for a short time. So, if you think you have a 1985 penny in great condition, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Now, how can you tell if your 1985 penny is one of these valuable gems? Here's what to look for. 1. No mint mark. Make sure your penny doesn't have a mint mark under the date. Remember, Philadelphia pennies from this era typically don't have mint marks, so this is common. Point 2. Condition. The condition is the most critical factor. Look for a coin that's as flawless as possible. No scratches, dents, discoloration, or wear on Lincoln's face or the reverse side with the Lincoln Memorial. The better the condition, the higher the value. Point 3. Get it graded. If your penny looks like it's in fantastic condition, you should consider sending it to a professional grading service. Grading is the only way to truly know the quality of your coin, and a high grade is what could make your penny worth thousands of dollars. Point 4. Other errors or varieties. Always keep an eye out for potential minting errors. Some pennies from various years may have doubling, off-center strikes, or other mistakes that can also increase the coin's value. Now, let's talk about market trends. The $32,999 sale price for the 1985 no mint mark penny wasn't just a fluke. Coin collectors have seen rising interest in high-grade modern coins, and as more people get into the hobby, demand for rare, pristine coins has gone up. However, not every 1985 penny is going to fetch that kind of money. Most uncirculated pennies in lower mint state grades like MS63 or MS64 are valued at a few dollars. But once you hit MS65 and higher, the value starts climbing. In fact, an MS65 penny might be worth around $15 to $30 today, while MS66 can go for upwards of $100 or more. As for MS67 and beyond, prices can skyrocket depending on the coin's overall eye appeal and the rarity of that grade. That's where you get those $32,999 price tags at auction. So, what do you think? Do you have any 1985 no mint mark Lincoln pennies lying around in your coin jar? It might be worth taking a second look. While not every penny is going to be a jackpot, high-quality coins in mint state condition can be worth more than you'd ever imagine. Whether you're a casual collector or someone serious about coin hunting, it's always thrilling to find a hidden treasure in your own home. If you enjoyed today's video and want to learn more about rare coins, collectibles, and how to spot valuable items, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this little coin can be worth a staggering $43,928. So stick around as we explore its history, rarity, and why it's so valuable in today's market. First off, let's talk about what a no-mint mark coin is. Typically, U.S. coins are marked with a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. For example, a P represents the Philadelphia Mint, D stands for the Denver Mint, and S is for the San Francisco Mint. However, some coins, like the 1986 1-cent penny, came out of the Philadelphia Mint without any mint mark. Now, to give you some context, the standard 1986 Lincoln penny is made primarily of copper-plated zinc and has a design that features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This coin was part of the Lincoln Cent series that began in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. In 1986, the United States produced over 5 billion pennies, with the majority being minted in Philadelphia. However, it was the no-mint mark versions that caught the eye of collectors. This year marked a continuation of the long-standing tradition of honoring Abraham Lincoln on our currency. The design we see today has its roots in the original 1909 design by Victor David Brenner. But why is the 1986 no-mint mark penny so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity and collector interest. While most 1986 pennies are worth just 1 cent, the no-mint mark version has become increasingly sought after. As more collectors enter the market, the demand for these specific coins has surged. To put this into perspective, just a few decades ago, a 1986 no-mint mark penny was barely worth more than face value. However, as collectors began to realize the rarity and potential of these coins, prices began to climb. Now, some examples in excellent condition can fetch prices in the thousands. According to recent market analysis, the current value of a 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can reach upwards of $43,928. Yes, you heard that right. But it's essential to note that this value is contingent on factors like the coin's condition, grading, and demand in the market. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. A well-preserved 1986 no-mint mark penny could potentially be graded as MS 67 or higher, significantly increasing its value. Now, you might be wondering how to identify a 1986 no-mint mark penny in your collection. First, flip the coin over and check for the absence of a mint mark right under the date. If it's clear, congratulations! You might have a valuable piece on your hands. Next, look for signs of wear or damage. Coins that have been circulated heavily are likely to be worth less than those that have been kept in pristine condition. If you're thinking about starting a collection or investing in coins, here are a few tips. First, always store your coins properly. Use coin holders or albums that protect them from dirt and moisture. Second, get your coins graded if you think they might be valuable. A professional grading service can provide an official grade and potentially increase the value of your coins significantly. Lastly, stay informed. The coin market is constantly changing. Joining collector forums or subscribing to coin magazines can keep you updated on trends and values. To wrap it up, the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a remarkable coin with a rich history and significant value in today's market. If you find one in your change or collection, make sure to check it out. You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on coins and collectibles. Leave a comment below if you've found any valuable coins in your change. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey there, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1988 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You won't believe how this little coin has made waves in the market, with current values soaring as high as $99,787. So grab your magnifying glasses and let's get started. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has undergone numerous changes throughout its history. The 1988 D-penny is a special piece, as it represents a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning into modern coinage production. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, in 1988, the D-Mint mark signifies that this penny was produced in Denver, Colorado. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 1988 D-penny so special? Well, while the 1988 D-penny was produced in large quantities, over 4.5 billion were minted. Some of them have characteristics that make them unique, including die errors and variations. Some of these coins exhibit double die errors, where the design has been struck multiple times, creating a distinctive look that collectors highly value. These error coins can sell for significant amounts, drawing the attention of both novice and seasoned collectors. Let's talk numbers. The market value of coins can fluctuate, but the 1988 D-penny has seen some impressive price tags. The current market value is around $99,787 for those high-grade error coins. That's right, almost $100,000 for a single penny. Now, before you start rating your piggy banks, keep in mind that this value is for specific high-grade coins with notable errors. Most 1988 D-pennies will be worth only 1 cent unless they have unique attributes or grading. So, how do you determine the value of your 1988 D-penny? Here are some tips. First, inspect your coin closely. Look for any signs of wear, damage, or unusual features. A coin graded as MS66 or higher will fetch a much higher price. Grading coins is an art. Use resources like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) for more guidance. Remember, condition is everything in the world of collectibles. For all you collectors out there, here are some tips to keep your eyes peeled for when searching for valuable coins like the 1988 D-penny. 1. Look for errors. Check for double die errors, off-center strikes, or any anomalies. 2. Condition matters. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Store your coins safely to avoid wear and tear. 3. Research. Stay informed about the market trends and prices. Join coin forums or groups to connect with other collectors. 4. Consult experts. If you think you have a rare coin, consider getting it appraised by a professional to understand its true value. So there you have it. The fascinating world of the 1988 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. With a current market value that can reach nearly $100,000, it's clear that this little coin packs a big punch in the numismatic world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories and tips. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!